about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the San Francisco 49ers. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
A play fake. Now Cunningham. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Off play action, it's Cunningham. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate. Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners 16. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5 from the 8. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. To the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. They'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. For the returner, Trey Tucker, going to bring this one out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Winless to start the year at 0-2, and now they get the Thursday night game here in Week 3. So, I don't know, does the fact that they're back out so quickly, Charles, help or hurt their cause?
Oh, I say unequivocally help, because you always want a Thursday game earlier in the schedule rather than later, just because the grind of the season hasn't really set in yet. But also, if they can get a win here, they get a mini open week, recharge a little bit, and carry some fresh momentum into the rest of the season.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. You look at this Niner defense. They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it, because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. You see Purdy, he's going to shift them around. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
And they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Derek Brown in there to drop it for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Here's Jake Camarda now. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Returnable here from the 38. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players, guys. You make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham. And he can't escape, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their 1st quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 12. First down.
There's Purdy on 1st and 10. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Now a quick throw out wide to Myers. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Throwing here, Purdy. It's Myers again with another catch. They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Giants! George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants have got it back to within a score. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Giants 7. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And Gibson decides against bringing it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On first down, right back to Gibson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Once more, Gibson. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 44 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
On first down, it's Cunningham. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. The Niners at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Cunningham to throw. Laying out is Davis, and he's got the football. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Cunningham. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways call those penalties.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Cunningham looking to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And this will be a Giants first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. On first down, this is McCaffrey. The tackle by Eric Armstead. From the 46, here's the 2nd down and 9. This is McCaffrey on the give. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The offense on third down tonight? They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw, Purdy. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 23. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward.
And the Giants first down.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now a run with McCaffrey. And bulldozing his way. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know, they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Cunningham. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll make it 2nd down. Now Cunningham. That is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And that is every quarterback's worst nightmare. You had the perfect play call. The C's parted perfectly. You had your guy wide open. He could have run for days, but he overshoots him. And that's one he'll think about for the next month.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here is 3rd and 5. Purdy looking to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, New York.
McCaffrey running up the middle. Pushes him over. Gets through, and now an opening. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range goes as well, down at the 17-yard line. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry him along.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll take this one down near the 15. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule.
And he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now a first down throw, Cunningham. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Cunningham. Flushed out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Gibson on the read option. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing to start the drive. Cunningham. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. Able to slither by. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Looking to throw. Cunningham. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Gabriel Davis. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Purdy now on 2nd down. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And taken down just shy of the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the 49ers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. play action. It's Cunningham. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Giants are right back in this football game. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now Purdy. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 15. Here's Purdy. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Oh, boy, he got a favorable spot there. The guys on the sidelines were raising their hands over their head and clasping their hands to signal safety. But the official marked it just outside the end zone at the 1-yard line.
Purdy, big 4th down play. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And how about this for a setup? The ball will go over on downs at the 1-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Gabriel Davis, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the 49ers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Giants. Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On first and 10. Cunningham. And bringing it in, it's Davis. Touchdown 49ers. Gabriel Davis, his third touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Niners use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And up 2 scores late. No clue why you do this here, but they're going to go for the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an outside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Man, 216 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Purdy now to throw. He's got it. Touchdown. George Kittle, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Giants get a bit closer. They're going to try and run. And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Niners take over first down team at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down. And they'll send Kupp in motion right. To throw on third down. Cunningham. That is caught. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's Cunningham from the gun. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down and inside the 20-yard line.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into its shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Gabriel Davis from 17 yards out. And the 49ers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Right back to Moss. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a first down. Here we go. This is 4th down. Purdy to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Niners will take over here just shy of the 30. That one looks like he'll throw here. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
A play fake, now Cunningham. And his throw is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
On 2nd down, here's Cunningham. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And with the way things have gone so far tonight, I figured this was going to be a touchdown because he's wide open. But instead, the ball's laid out just a bit too far, and they come up empty.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Marcus May with a pick. And the Giants are going to have it here at their own 15. This is 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Moss. Down the sideline he goes. How about this? He's to the 10, and he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a one-score game with a 2-point conversion. Dancing to his left. And that one is caught. So they convert here, and don't look now, but this one's back to a one-score game. And hold the phone now. This game isn't over yet.
Not at all. Now, get the football back. That's the first thing. However you do it, get the ball back and then manipulate the clock with your offense because you've got to get the ball into the end zone.
And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They'll get this one to Cup complete. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
The Cunningham's throw going to be caught by Davis. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up.
First down by Davis, who a lot of people labeled a potential breakout guy before last season, and he delivered, blossoming into one of the league's best deep threats.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game.
19 tight, 19 tight.
To throw on second down, Cunningham. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Marcus May with a pick. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Here's first and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And 5 yards, not going to cut it here. That clock continues to run. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. They'll come up now on second down. Purdy to throw. Able to complete to Moss. And he's going to pick up a first down here as that clock continues to run. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down. Throwing, Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And quickly another first down, but tackled inbounds.
A gain of 12. First down, Giants.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.